grows older, we can forget crying on each other's shoulders. The sun.
A while back, I made a video about the quiet beauty of Red Dead Redemption 2, about how just existing in this world could be the highlight of someone's experience because it sure was mine. But in the months since that video's release, along with Halloween creeping closer and closer, I've been thinking about the other side of that. The side that isn't peaceful at all. Because while the game might hold scenic and beautiful moments, throughout it all, there is something there. Something that you might not notice unless you're paying attention. And that, I think, is the element that rarely gets talked about. Horror. Horror has always been my favorite genre in gaming, mostly being due to the fact that it's very flexible. It doesn't need to rely on jump scares, gore, or obvious cliches to exist interestingly. It can appear overtly or quietly, hiding just beneath the surface. And that's exactly what Red Dead Redemption 2 does. It hides horror within a breathtaking, fully realized world, and it only works because it's hidden in plain sight. Red Dead Redemption 2 is full of moments that feel genuinely alive. Most of them come from the random encounters mechanic. As you ride across the map, strangers may ask for help, share a story, or offer a small reward. Most of the time, these encounters are harmless, sometimes even kind, and they're often only there to serve the game's honor mechanics. But every now and then, the game quietly reminds you how fragile that sense of trust really is, and how easily it can be twisted. One of the best examples is the infamous pig farm encounter.
Don't be shy, partner. No such thing as a stranger here.
Hey, mister.
Well, you look like you need to take a load off.
I ain't no guest, miss. I'm just passing through.
Oh, nonsense. Well, come on in. Rest a while. Now, we got food on the stove and a bottle of the good stuff we've been saving. I'll go open that bottle.
At first, it seems normal, like any other side activity. You might be wandering, fishing, hunting, or in my case, trying to rob houses when a couple invites you inside their home for dinner. They're a little bit off, a little bit odd, but nothing about them seems immediately dangerous, so you accept, curiously.
Hey, there he is. Come on in. Come on. Would you just pop your head around the door? Or we won't be eating till Christmas.
Well, look who it is. You are hungry, ain't you?
I didn't mean to intrude, miss.
You go on and have a seat at the table. I'll be down in a minute.
Hey, now pull up a chair, partner.
How do you like it?
It's good. Different.
Where are my manners? Drinks.
Yeah, I could definitely use a drink.
That stuff will put hair on your chest.
Oh, I doubt he needs that. Let's loosen you up some more.
Ah, what the hell?
Oh, about time. Now take whatever cash he has on her and put it behind Mama.
Down, boy.
What makes the encounter unsettling isn't just what happens after you sit down. You eat some food, take a few shots, and then everything changes. The screen gets a bit woozy. Suddenly, you wake up in a pit, drugged and robbed of all your possessions.
What the hell just happened? Those crazy sons of bitches got some explaining to do.
You can come back for revenge, recover your money, and even get a few extra dollars from past victims, and then boom, you're on your way. That might seem like the end, but there's actually more if you decided to look around. Before sitting down, if you choose to be a nosy little man, you can explore around the house and you may discover hints that this couple is far darker than they seem. In fact, they're not just odd, they're actually incestuous, with a dark history that includes murdering their own parents. Realizing that before sitting down, you may start to understand the danger before it truly unfolds, maybe just in time to get the hell out of Dodge. But I think the most unnerving part about this entire encounter is how it completely depends upon you. Nothing about this encounter feels planned. There's no warning, there's no cutscene, there's no dramatic cue that's like, hey, pay attention, this is important. It just exists, and it fully relies on your choice to engage. That defiance of expectation is what makes this encounter so creepy. The game trains you to trust these little random moments as simple, harmless honor farming scenarios. And then, once you fully trust it, it flips that trust on its head and leaves you disoriented, uneasy, and wondering what else might be lurking quietly out of sight. This is Edmund Lowry Jr.'s home, or more accurately, what's left of it. A place where he stalked, mutilated, and collected victims for no reason whatsoever. There's no grand introduction, no obvious implication that this is here, just a quiet little shed tucked away from everything else, hiding the remnants of someone truly disturbed. But let's rewind, because unless you were actively searching for this, you never find any of it, so let's just go back. Picture this, you're leaving Valentine after a long day, maybe heading toward camp, when something small catches your attention. A trail of blood, running along the ground and disappearing beneath the bridge. You stop, get off your horse, and follow it, only to stumble upon a truly disturbing scene. I think it's pretty apparent what's here, and the fact that it even is here is quite frankly bizarre. Investigating more thoroughly, you will find a fragment of some kind of map along with a cryptic statement. It's weird because after discovering this, nothing happens. There's no UI changes or an unlocked side quest. You're just there, silent, with your own thoughts. And that is where it all begins. From there, you start piecing together this unmarked mystery across this world, traveling around, discovering more and more scattered bodies. Each of them includes a fragment of a map, and once you find all of them, it pieces itself together, that being a crude illustration of some kind of disheveled home. And the best part about this is the fact the game doesn't hold your hand through any of this process. A big criticism this game faced, and I guess faces to this day, is the hand-holding mechanics that Rockstar implemented through each mission, and how that kind of shoots down the independent nature of the world and exploration. And with that being said, I frankly agree. The proof is in the pudding, right? It felt like a breath of fresh air to be discovering all of these things myself, looking and tracking down the body myself, all in the attempts to solve this underlying mystery, a mystery that the game never tells you exists. That's what makes it so fascinating and terrifying, and how it kind of reinstates that in plain sight kind of horror. You're not being guided by Rockstar to do any of this, you're alone, following your own decisions and ideas. Each new discovery feels earned, but it also makes you feel uneasy because there's no structure to keep you safe. You're just wandering deeper into something with no idea where it leads. And that's where Red Dead Redemption 2's brilliance when it comes to horror shines itself once again. This serial killer storyline runs parallel to your own story, quietly existing in the background waiting for you to notice. When you finally piece it all together and come face to face with Edmund himself, you realize just how horrifying the unknown can be.
Have you come for me? Or was this all nasty surprise? Or maybe it's both. Maybe it is a nasty surprise, even though you knew I was going to be here. Which is it? Save yourself thinking about what's about to happen. Now, I'm not going to lie. It's not going to be nice and fun. I mean, it'll be fun for me, but it won't be nice for you.
Hey, boy.
On my way, all right?
Found that fella you were looking for?
Which fella? Put him on the floor and let's take a look at him.
Get him off me!
And yes, I did regret not headshotting him. This man was clearly unwell, and while there's no evident motive in his killings, it paints a truly terrifying picture that perhaps, throughout your entire journey, you've been watched by this man, and perhaps he might have been preying on you the whole time. I mean, think about it like this. What kind of weird-ass dude hides these bodies in an attempt to be seen? Maybe he knew someone would figure all of this out, and maybe that's how all of his victims became victims. And while obviously theorizing isn't my, strong suit, it's an interesting piece of information to chew on. Following this turn of events, the tale of Edmund Lowry Jr., along with his murders, have come to an end once and for all. After discovering all of this, the pig farm, the dangling corpses, the serial killer, it's hard to go back to Red Dead 2 feeling the same way I felt previously. Throughout making this video, I constantly compared my experiences to my last ones and seeing how the focusing on two different elements altered my experience. In my last iteration, I came out realizing the importance of slowing down and just existing in this world. But after this experience and going headfirst into this element of horror, I can't see this game the same way ever again. Yeah, the world doesn't change on the surface, but the difference is you do. The same trails that you take, the walks that you walk, the quiet peacefulness that might have brought is no longer there. Instead, what's there is this quiet sense of awareness that makes itself known that beneath all this beauty, there is some deeply disturbing shit hiding underneath it. And I think that's what makes this kind of horror so powerful. I mean, it rewards you not with jump scares or cliches, but with a shift in how you perceive the world. Once you've looked behind the curtain, you can't unsee what you saw. And I want to make it clear that this game doesn't feel less magical because of that, because if anything, it feels more alive and realistic. It actually, to me, feels more beautiful because, in my opinion, beauty without any chance of darkness isn't beauty, it's wallpaper. That's what this side of Red Dead Redemption 2 represents for me. It's the reminder that the same world that can give you peace can also deeply unsettle you. It doesn't have to be loud or obvious or obnoxious with jump scares around every corner. It's just the simple realization that everything around you has changed. Not because the world did, but because you finally noticed what was already there. And to me, that's the most rewarding kind of horror there is. I really appreciate y'all sticking around and watching this video. Thank you so much for watching. Hey, I love y'all so much. Leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.